We can turn and say we made it together as one. Ooh, 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 as one. I believe that I am of the original kingdom, the original spiritual kingdom. I believe Hawai'i, the life of the living breath, the life of the living spirit, Vai, is of the creation by I, Hawai'i. We are here to bring the spirit of Kea'au, to awaken the spirit within you, to bring the people back to Kea'au. Our traditional elders, they move, they relate, they interact with nature, and nature interacts with who we are. My mama, a traditional elder, when she traveled outer island, and the kupuna of that island would greet my mama, she would say, "Oh, I knew you were coming. I saw the rain. I saw it coming. How are you?" The song, "I Love the Rain," is a love song for my mama. My mama, Peggy Ha'o Ross, is a full-blooded Hawai'i. In the last months in care of my mama, before her passing of the life of the living body to the life of the living spirit, the snow of Mauna Kea, the rain of Kohala, the winds of every corner came to greet my mama and take her home. So I love the rain. I love my mama. I love the rain. Let it come. Bring the sprinkle. Bring the drizzle. Bring the pouring with the fog. I love the rain. I love the rain. See it fall, gusts of glitter, streaks of light. On the lip of the wind, the spirits rise. I love the rain. Ancients come through the light of endless time, triumph and restore. Ancient spirits speak and say, listen with your spirit more. We will not lose hope. We will not lose faith. We are here to help you claim Hawai'i. I love the rain, feel it fall on my face, cleanse my soul, embrace the land and a new unfolds. I love the rain. I love the rain. Let it come on the rocks, on the leaves, through the branches of the forest trees. I love the rain. Ancients come through the light of endless time, triumph and restore. Ancient spirits speak and say, listen with your spirit more. We will not lose hope. Help you claim Hawai'i. I am with the value. Me Lili'uokalani Ross. I am of the Kea'au family, North Kohala. Migrated to Maui. And also of Hele. My father is of a Cherokee Scotch lineage. I lived here in Kea'au, in actually Hawaiian beaches. It was in 1983. I moved to Hawaiian beaches and I was a witness and experienced not only the power that an individual musters up for himself, but how nature will respond to that which they may not approve. my eldest son and my daughter. They are of the ages 3 and 5. And I'm living in a residence that was very much controlled and dictated by an individual who mastered the energy, his resources, and kept it within his property, if you will. And I wanted to leave this area, and I could not leave his property. I could not walk off of his property. There was something holding me. But it wasn't me necessarily that he wanted. He wanted the pure light of my son. The innocent light. And I kanaka and usurp the energy of my children. And I asked God to help me, to please come and intervene. And as I stood by a window facing north, the pitch dark of the night, all I could see was the far off stars, asking my Lord, Kea'au and my ancestors, please hear me. And over the horizon came a light. And shortly after, another light. And at first I thought it was a vehicle. But then I realized that there was no road. This was lava field. And then multiple lights started to come over the horizon. And as these lights turned and headed east, I saw these men carry these lights. And I knew that they were the night marchers. But one light left this line, and it headed towards me. And I turned to my children who were lying on the bed, and I grabbed the blanket and I threw it over them. And I said, you say nothing, and do not look no matter what you hear. You be quiet. And I covered them with the blanket. And when I turned to look again, the spirit had entered into my room. And he must have stood at least 12 feet tall. He was a big man. He had his malu and many scars. And he knelt on one knee, and yet he still had to bend his upper body over to come down to through the ceiling to speak to me. And he told me that he had heard he was sent here to help me, and that my prayer had been heard, and he would leave a trail that I would know that this was not a dream and that he was here. He departed from my room, and I went to my children and lied down with them and fell fast asleep. The next morning I had a pounding on my door, Lili'u, Lili'u. And I got up and I opened my back door that was adjacent to a walkway that had another door that was completely removed. The frame and this heavy-duty door was removed from the house. And she asked me, "Did you hear anything last night?" And I said, "No, I heard nothing." She said, "Look at this," and the frame and the door was removed from the back part of the house. And she was still in disbelief and asked me, "Are you sure you heard nothing?" And I said, "I didn't hear anything." She took me around the corner of the house, and these very large cement planters that obviously required some heavy equipment to place it had been removed and tossed, as if somebody just tossed it off on the side. And they stood in just disbelief that something large, strong, obviously spiritual, had to have moved these planters. And I knew that this was the sign of Kea'au saying, "I have sent my warrior to bring you from this place." Torches flicker in the distant rise, Highland quivers in rhythm chant, night marchers of ancient times. Spirits speak and spirits say, claim Hawai'i. Spirits speak and spirits say, claim authority on full moon nights and rustling leaves. I hear them walk and I believe, hear the birds. Ancestors speak again and again. Ha is the bread, Vi is the blessings, by I believe in the life of the living breath, the life of the living spirit of the creation by E. I believe that there is a power greater than myself. And I believe that that power is male and female. I would like to make one point. Lili'uokalani does not mean the smarting eye. My aunt, Kamakaeha, is smarting eye. Lili'u is salt. It is the salt of heaven. Please reflect upon her, for she is truly mo'i, not queen of this earth, but in succession appointed by Keakua. That is mo'i, not by man. The ha is given by Keakua himself. Through his power and her blessing, Keakua can only give this. The salt of heaven, the kauna. Kiss me, my love, with your eyes, and let not the sea whisper our moments. Secret lovers encircled and embraced in sweetness. Hold me in your eyes, I can barely breathe. Feathered rain on the lip of the wind, I yield my love to you. Oh, we were known as friends, now secret lovers, encircled and embraced in the sweetness. In the midst of the morning dew, I will wait for you. You are my day, I am your night. Do we dare to lie? Oh, we were known as friends, now secret lovers, encircled and embraced in the sweetness. Longing desire for love's touch, we linger near. For the warmth of your breath sweeps across my lips. Oh, my love, I adore you immensely, ardent in this love, intensely. I will be here, waiting for you. Kiss me, my love, with your eyes. Let not your eyes forget me. Kimokeo and I, a song written by my son, my eldest son, Kea'au. when he was 5 years old. He took a trip with his cousin Kimokeo in Hana, up and around, and this song is the story of his journey. No shoes upon my feet, country air is sweet, as we're roaming around from the mountain to the sea. No worries on my mind, we're just taking our time, Kimokeo and me. Rich and clean, there's so much to be seen. We'll jump in the pond and swim there all day long. Pick fruits from the tree, throw net and catch pie. Just Kimokeo and I. Kimokeo and I, we two are brothers. Through the spirit of aloha, we are the same. Maui is Wahine, Mother Earth from which we came. And here is where the seed begins again. On the land, towards the east we'll make our stand, past Kea'au stream and watch the water flow. Lili'uokalani is so high, we could almost touch the sky, just Kimokeo and I. Kimokeo and I, we two are brothers. Through the spirit of aloha, we are the same. Maui is Wahine, Mother Earth from which we came. And here is where the seed begins again. No shoes upon my feet, Hana air is sweet, as we're roaming around from the mountain to the sea. No worries on my mind, we're just taking our time, Kimokeo and me. Kimokeo and me, Kimokeo and me. Rainbow, a promise. Rainbow, multiple colors. Even colors that we can't see, don't know the names of, are in the rainbow. Gray clouds touching the face of a blue sky, raindrops falling, sun rays shimmer through the glitter of a promise. Rainbow, when hearts are sore and teardrops fall, a rainbow deep within, we rise above it all and have faith. ocean swells, sprays like seashells over the horizon with a promise, rainbow. When hearts are sore and teardrops fall, a rainbow deep within, we rise above it all and have faith. Hope is given. Oh, my Lord, I know you love me. Oh, my Lord, I know you give unto me aloha. Aloha. The archipelago of Hawai'i is a stepping stone of heaven, an arc in the center of the earth. Rainbows. When hearts are sore and teardrops fall, a rainbow deep within, we rise above it all and have faith. Hope is given. Hawai'i, the life of the living breath, the life of the living spirit of the creation by eve. Hawai'i. Night owls ride on the tail of a night wind, hearing aloha. I was born and raised in Cascade, Idaho. I'm the youngest of 10. My brother above me, he was born also in Idaho. Our other siblings were born here in Hawaii. Our mother raised us under the umbrella of tradition of Hawaii. We danced, we sang, we live Hawaii through our mother. And I loved Hawaii. I knew one day I would come home to this place that I love. So I always felt that my music was mediocre. It's really not that good, and I'm not really sure who would want to hear my music. And I thought, well, obviously the young people are not going to be impacted by this music, but I love my music, and I feel that it's a message that needs to be heard. And I had an opportunity last year, August, to fly to Oregon for my niece's wedding. And I spent 30 days in Washington, Oregon, and California by myself. And during this time, and during this journey of good and not so good, but you know, when the negative things happen, we need to remember that Kea'au comes in to make changes. And when he comes in to change things, it can be a little disruptive. And all we need to do is be still. Just be still and allow it to happen. And lo and behold, a door opened. I'm in Eugene, Oregon. And I go to a 4-story house. Actually, it's a square. It's a square house. It's up on a hill, and it doesn't have much land base. So they built this house square, going right up to the sky. 4 stories, 4 or 5-story house. Each level of this home was just a bedroom and a bath. And the lower level, one level was the kitchen, the next level was the living room, the next level was a gathering place, the next level was a bedroom, bath. And so they built it going up. Well, this particular home was rented to the students that were attending Oregon State University. And all the young men that lived in this home, they were graduates of music. And they were all music engineers. And I happened to be at the right place at the right time, and they wanted to record. They were very happy and pleased to want to record music of somebody from Hawai'i. And I felt very fortunate. I was very nervous. My children who will listen to my music and they'll sing my music, it's not their favorite music. And I thought, well, I felt that they would do me justice, and maybe they won't like my music, but that's kind of that comes with the seat of being an engineer. You may not like their music, but you certainly have to pull out your talent as an engineer and make it the best that you possibly can. So I sang a song, Butterfly, and when I finished recording, the main engineer was crying. He was sitting in his chair with his back facing me. And all I could see was his shoulders quivering. And when he turned, he was drenched in tears. And all he could say was, "I love this song." And I didn't know how to respond. I never had a response like that before from a young individual. He must have been 23. The other recording artists on the second level, they were also in tears, and one of them couldn't speak at all. He couldn't say anything. And the other one had his head in his hands, and he was just crying. I could not believe the reaction I was getting to a song that I didn't think would make an effect on anyone except myself. And in our talking about the song, one of the young men said, "I want to fall in love." And I haven't found that person to have this relationship with that you speak of in Butterfly. And I want to have that relationship. And he cried. And I was so touched by these individuals that called themselves the nerds, but that they loved my music. Allow yourself to shine your light. It's a gift that's given to each of us by Kea'au. And grant yourself the right to shine. Grant yourself the right to have others experience this gift that you have, that they may feel the right and the authority to shine their own gift. And I was so embraced by these young men who loved my music. And for each song that I sang, they became more in depth with my music, with the message, and each one had their own expression and observation and feeling and emotion of each song. And I never thought I would be able to embrace many people with my music, but I have learned otherwise. Now that I'm back home, and the other day we had a wonderful experience in doing a video shoot. There was an elderly man, a young, maybe 30, 40-year-old gentleman, and his daughter, who was maybe 7. And as they're fishing off of the pier, listening to me play my music, each one responded individually with an acceptance of my music. And I was so taken by this generation. These three generations of individuals are sitting here listening to my music, and each one is being impacted. The kupuna of the three sat in such silence, and he was very still and content in hearing the song "I Love the Rain" and "Rainbow," that when I was finished, he turned to me and he said, "That's beautiful." And the little girl was nodding her head, looking at me. And the young 40-year-old man was fishing with a smile on his face. And I thought, I have to grant myself the right to shine, to be that example that Kea'au would want us to be unto the world, that others will feel that they have the authority and be granted the right to also shine, and to share these gifts one unto the other. We're very fortunate here in Hawaii to have common teachings, and we are very empowered as a people when we come together, and we can embrace the world. We can embrace others. Look what has happened. You have Japan, who has hundreds of halaus, and they want to embrace Hawaii. There's Germany, there's Russia, there's many parts of the world that come here, and they want to know, how can I also be Hawaii? Well, Hawaii is the life of the living breath, the life of the living spirit, life of the creation by Hawaii. It doesn't belong to one person, it belongs to all. And when we reach into ourselves and allow our gifts to shine, we become a part of that greatness, that great light, that great being, Kea'au. And he wants us to be that. I'm very happy to be here and be recording my music. And I hope that my music will embrace you and encourage you to share your gift with others. Aloha. Fortified fiction and laws of rape. By force and threat of force, foreign is here to take as much as can for thirst and greed. Every bill is a debt sea. Foreclosure of land, you don't own it. Foreclosure of souls, you can't have them. Foreclosure of value, you don't have any. Foreclosure of Hawai'i. We claim our sovereignty. Foreign fraud, fiction, abolition, fraud. Claiming paper and pen as their god. Doing business as corporate strawmen. Sneaky, tricky, and underhanded. Foreclosure of land, you don't own it. Foreclosure of souls, you can't have them. Foreclosure of value, you don't have any. Foreclosure on me. I claim my authority. Authority comes from the Lord up above. He has sent his authority through his love. You can never take what belongs to Kea'au. Stop what you're doing, he will forgive. Stay on this path of fraud and you wage war, wage war, wage war, wage war. Foreign fraud, fiction lack value their own. Rape nation lands and call it home. Tamper with the language, tamper with the mind. Rape, murder, apartheid. Foreclosure of land, you don't own it. Foreclosure of souls, you can't have them. Foreclosure of value, you don't have any. Foreclosure of Hawai'i. We claim our sovereignty. Sovereignty comes from the Lord up above. He gives his sovereignty through his love. You can never take what belongs to Kea'au. Stop what you're doing, he will forgive. Stay on this path of fraud and you wage war, wage war, wage war, wage war. Foreign fraud, fiction, and laws of rape. By force and threat of force, foreign is here to take as much as can for thirst and greed. Every bill is a debt sea. I love the rain. Let it come. Bring the sprinkle. Again. Bring the pouring with the fog. I'm not doing that right. Bring the drift. Thunderstorm. Call cousin Lala. I'm recording this. That's not this recording. Sorry, I should have paused. Sorry. I love the rain.
It's a helicopter.
Is that Green Harvest?
Yes, this is what I'm talking
You
about.
know, these guys down when they come for the Green Harvest, they only kidding you when they say they're coming to harvest
your goods from your property and then they burn it. They actually take it home, sell it, and the state makes more money. No, I don't know.
And then they poo. I want to do that again.
Poor baby, he was walking so quietly.
Ka'ani ice. Lala.
You know who you are. Child.
In fact, I don't even think I should even be talking about that. Okay.
That's good. No,
Sorry.
I could keep that in there.
No, because then that just sounds stupid. Like, what'd you say it for then? Because now I want to know.
We got like a number we can call and say, can you please get the helicopter out of the way? We are recording.
Get the out of here. There's nothing. We're recording. Your reward.
We say goodbye. And we share our tears. All those happy together. We can turn and say we made it together as one.